Hey guys, my City and welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. Today we're going to be talking about Embrys and where and how and everything about Embrys. Now Embrys is one of, well, the most eye-opening champion for me. I felt like this guy is the most game-changing champion that I got in my account. Of course, all mythical champions are like really good, but I felt like Embrys helped me so much. Like I recommend for every mid end game, not end game, I would say for early mid game players to actually go for Embrys and try to build him with the strongest gear as possible. Now, I'm gonna give you guys some thoughts on how to actually build Embrys and how to actually use Embrys. So moving on to the first thing is the build on Embrys that I have on him is going to be 4-piece lethal, and we also should be going for a 4-piece stone skin, but I didn't go for stone skin because I needed the stats for this. So you could do the same thing. You could be going for the stats. Now you don't need to have the lethal gear. If you have the stone skin, you could go for the stone skin, and if you're reaching this stat check, that you could go for that. The stat check or the stats that I go for in my account, you could go better than this, but I think that this is the ideal amount that you should be reaching, even if it's like a 10 stat range here and there. Like let's say that for this HP it's like 10,000 less, like it's 90,000, it's fine. For defense, if it's like 3,000, it's fine. For speed, it's like 270, it's fine. For crit damage also, it's like 200%, it's fine. And then accuracy as well, like 10 20 differences is fine. So reaching this speed and this these amounts is actually going to help you so much. Why I'm keeping this as the reference is because I've seen a lot of Embrys video out there where people are actually saying that, you know, this is the best build, a solo build, everything, and they have absurd amounts of stats. They have like 360 crit damage, they have like 120 HP, they have like 280, 290, 300 speeds, they have like 350 accuracy and stuff like that. They have like crazy amount of stats, but in this one I wanted to do this without those stats, and I wanted to do this without books. Now books are really needed for the second form. I didn't book him on the second form. I booked the first form, but I didn't book the second form because I wanted to actually release this video and then book him. I do have the books for, I have like 6 books. I have enough books to book him, but I didn't book him mainly because I wanted to show you guys that you can solo content with Embrys. Now, how do you do this? Soloing content is really easy, but let's move on to the masteries first. Now masteries, we have HP, we have Exalt on that's like the first time he kills someone. Some accuracy, the some accuracy here as well. Lord of Steel, which gives you accuracy and speed. It's 2 speed, I think. It's not much, but still something. Even if it's 1 speed, it still counts. Then we have the Master Hexer, and we have Spirit Haze. Now Spirit Haze is really important, especially because for the food farming, you have food in your team. Spirit Haze is gonna make you faster. Faster means faster runs, and he's gonna do he's gonna survive as well. So yeah, Spirit Haze is really good. Then for damage wise, offense wise, we go to the kind of same route, but it's like crit rate, crit damage, life drinker, because if you're going down below 50%, you don't have your A3 up or any sort of healing up in your skills, or even if in your first form you do your A1 or you do your A2 or whatever it is, you get back, you do a lot of damage to a lot of people, you're gonna get back a lot of life. So that's below 50%. Because you don't have any regen or immortal gear, this is gonna help you a lot. Whirlwind of Death, again, really important stuff for wave clear. This is gonna supercharge your speed, because this one and the Spirit Haze is gonna give you like almost 40 speed. So that's gonna take you like from 270 to about 310 speed, which is really fast. And then more damage for each ally. This is just for food. Methodical, we need it because you're gonna use a lot of A1s. Helm Smasher, obviously, because you're going with lethal and you're going with high crit damage stuff, so you do need Helm Smasher. He's gonna do a lot more damage with Helm Smasher. And then we have that's it about the masteries. And then we have the Wand of Submission. I just went for the stats, and you know, this is a good relic for arena, so I did use it as well. It's not going to be like always going to proc. It's like 25% plus 25, that's almost 50%. It's not going to always proc, but then these stats are really good. HP is a really important stat. Speed is, again, is a really important stat. So I did 5-star this relic. This is my only 5-star relic that I have in my account, so I did 5-star this relic. But stones is just basically more damage and a 5% less damage from, so basically PvE gemstones. And then for the blessing, I went for lightning cage. Now you don't need to go for lightning cage. You can go for any other sort of blessing. Lightning cage is mainly for not losing. If you have stone skin, you should be going for lightning cage. I don't have stone skin, so I didn't go for lightning cage. But if you are using him in arena, if you're using him in any other PvE content, especially him as a lead, you could be going for intimidating presence. I was actually thinking of going intimidating presence because it helps a lot. I get a lot of HP, and even in arena, when I'm using Arbiter, he's having a 5-star soul, so intimidating presence actually helps a lot in that case. So yeah, I would go for intimidating presence, but still, you see, I'm not gonna go for all of that. I'm just gonna go for the basic stuff, and still Embrys can solo things, right? So with the gear that I have, I can solo Ice Column Speak, right? The only thing, you could do a preset for Embrys, so that he is you could do a preset for Embrys where he just goes into opening with the first form, and then he doesn't use the metamorph again. You could use this one on the Ice Golem, and this is gonna really speed up your run, because if you don't use that, it's not gonna be as fast as a run. It's gonna be like almost like 4 to 5 minute run. But if you don't use that, if you use a team preset, you're gonna get I think about a 3-minute run, right? But moving on to Dragon Slayer, again, the same thing applies here. The same team preset you can use. He's gonna solo Dragon really easily. It's really easy. I'm just talking about the solo for a normal 20. It's not gonna be hard 10. Hard 10, I think we need a lot more gear stat heavy. But then with the same stats, we are able to solo Sand Devils. Now, Sand Devils is the one thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and also Cursed City, which I'll get to. But Sand Devils, I haven't booked Embrys, and booking Embrys is really important for Sand Devils. But I am still able to solo Sand Devils, not a solo, but a duo Sand Devils with the preset and the champion that I have. Now, if you have a revive on death champion, or a cheat death kind of champion, like Donatello, he actually revives the first champion that dies. So Embrys, since he's on the first leading position, he's the one that dies first, so he's gonna revive him. I also have Freya. She revives the highest champion with the highest crit damage. So again, he's gonna be the highest crit damage champion that I have in the roster. So he's gonna be the one who's reviving in this team. So once that happens, what we do here is, let me show you my preset, is that I open up with the first damage, because I am having a 280 speed almost, so I outspeed the Sand Devil. So I do my A1, right? And then once he kills me and I come back alive, I metamorph into my second form, and then I use my A3, I heal back to full, and then go A1, and then rinse and repeat. Now, since all of my food is dead, I get fast enough, and then I can cycle through this your life is forfeit much faster, right? So I don't need the books to actually do this, but if I do have books, I think we can go a little bit lesser on the speed. Now, why am I doing this? Is because if I'm faster, and if I do go with the opening metamorph into this one, and if I open up with the life is forfeit, I don't get back to life is forfeit as fast as it's supposed to be, because I don't have that that extra book into it. So since I don't have that cooldown, I'm always one turn short of surviving, and I just lose at that point, right? So books is really important. If you do have the books, you don't need Donatello. You can use a four-man team as a food, and be a little bit more efficient. This is just a team that I wanted to show you. If you don't have the books, you could do this. If you have the books, it's much more simpler. So that's that. And then moving on to Going on to the most important thing, which I think a lot of players have actually come into, but I'm going to show you something else before that. Let me show you, let me see if there's any secret rooms that I can show you. Or like a boss. Let me just show you a boss, right? Let me show you this boss. Let me bring in some food as well. Just in case, right? This is just to show how amazing he is in waves. That's A1. That's his A1. So yeah, he's amazing. He's really amazing. Now, normal becomes really easy. Doom Tower hard also becomes kind of easy. This guy kind of almost one-shots everyone. And since he becomes really fast, he can cycle through his stuff really quickly. And instead of having like 4 different champions doing 4 different animations of 4 different skills, this guy can just go A1 and just block revive everything and just destroy everyone. He's good in Frost Spider. He's good in almost all Doom Tower bosses. He's amazing in waves. Doom Tower, Grim Forest, you name it, any waves, this guy is amazing. Even with bosses, he can survive with his A3 like we just saw, and his A2 just destroys. And as he keeps using his A2, you can see his damage just ramps up. So for longer fights, he's amazing as well. I just don't need to talk more about Embrys. I don't know why people need this video. This guy's just amazing. You just use him everywhere you want to. He's just amazing. But moving on to the most important part, the hardest boss in the game, Curse City Amius. Now, how do I beat Curse City Amius? Now, this is going to be a short video. I'm going to skip through this, through phases, where I'm going to show you how to actually start beating Amius. Now, you can bring in 4 foods, or you can bring in any champions that you want, okay? The first thing that you need to do is try to get as much damage as possible. So I'm going to go with this. I'm not going to do much damage. He's going to take him out. I'm going to go for the A1. You need to transform in your first turn. That's really important, because if you don't, it's going to mess up the whole cycle. So once you do that, you go for the A1s. Now, when you're in this form, you only go for A1s. You don't go for A2s or A3s. You keep going for A1s as much as possible. And then once he starts, transforming, you transform. And the next thing that you need to keep in mind is that once your HP is almost at a 50% level, that's when you go for the A2. I mean the A3, right? And then you go for the A2. Now, if you're not that much, if you haven't been dealt that much damage, you can hold off on that A2, A3. And then once you do get damage, like almost at this level, then you can go for the A3, right? As you can see, now I'll go for the A3. Now it's just gonna heal up. Now at this point, you're gonna see like I'm not doing any progress, right? This is the only thing that I've done is the HP destruction. But that's where I want to do. I want to keep destroying his HP, and once his HP is destroyed to a certain point, this guy is going to be really easy, because essentially what you're doing is that when you keep destroying his HP, you are going to out damage his healing. So the more he heals, and he's getting his life back, the thing that you're doing is out damaging his heals. So if he heals for like 25k, you're hitting him for like 50k. So every single rotation he does and he heals himself, you're doing more damage to him, and you're out damaging his heals. And eventually you keep rinse repeating, you're gonna finish Amius off. Now Amius, for me, I think it took me about 10 minutes to finish. I did use other champions, and I did try to solo Amius before, and I did try to solo with Amius, and that's where I got to know that I can solo Amius with Embrys. That's why I wanted to actually put out this video. That's the main important reason why I wanted to put out this video, because if there's anyone out there who's actually trying to defeat Amius for Marius missions, which I am actually trying to do as of now, Embrys can help you with that, right? So let's get on with it. As you can see, we're doing some sort of damage, but it's not like a big chunk of damage. And this is gonna go back again. As you can see, yeah, he's gonna heal up a lot. And this is where we're gonna heal up back. We're gonna do the same thing that he's doing. We keep healing back. And now, once we hit the cap of the HP destruction, that's where we start progressing, right? So As you can see, we have done just look just look at the amount of HP we have destroyed, right? It's so crazy the amount of HP we can destroy. It's so crazy. It's just amazing. Now I'm gonna go with the A3. Now we're gonna keep doing more damage. I think it's because of this one. Damage keeps increasing, stacks. Yeah, it keeps increasing for each levels. So 5-star soul actually does help a lot in this case. So you need to stack this damage as well, because if you're not gonna stack damage, if you're not doing enough damage, Amius is just gonna be surviving forever. So there's that. Let's see. Yeah, we have a little bit more of HP destruction. Oh my god, this HP destruction, man, it just looks so good. The amount of destruction damage that we're doing, so good. At this point, I'm gonna go with the HP and go with this. I think we reached the point. Now I'm gonna skip to the end of the video. I mean the end of Amius. I'm not gonna let you show the whole 10-minute run. So I'm gonna skip to the end of Amius. I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, we're almost dead, but in this form, even if you're dead, you're gonna revive back, which is really good. So I think it's fine. So I'm gonna go to the end of the video. I'm gonna show you guys how it's gonna end. Hey guys, we're back. This is almost the end phase of Amius. Now, if you do know, Amius can only be killed in this form. If you kill him in the second form, he's gonna revive back. Now, there's a caveat to this. I think maybe 80% of you people already know this, and I'm gonna show you guys. One, he goes for the A1, and then I go for A1. He heals back, okay. Need to get the perfect heal. Let's see, A1. He goes for, yeah. Okay. A little bit more HP. He is supposed to die at this point. If you do get a Hell Smash or proc, it would be really good. But yeah, let's see. I'm gonna go for this one first. Yeah, okay, good. That's good. He does have 2 more skills that he can... Ooh, I'm gonna go for the A1 now. Let's see. Oh, so close. Oh, I still think... And there you go, guys. He has block revived. So even in his second form, you can kill him. And that's why Embrys is so good against Amius. His A1 just destroys all of that HP. He's not going to heal as much, and you start out damaging him, right? With the 5-star soul, it's going to help you a lot more. And the more crit damage you have, that's going to help you more as well. And if you do have your skills booked up as well, again, it's going to help you more. So if you have your skills booked up, I don't think you do need that much speed. You can work with a little bit lesser speed, like maybe 250 speed or something, 250, 260 speed, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll have to try that out. But yeah, with this speed, this damage, I am positively sure that you should be able to solo one of the hardest bosses in the game, Amius. Now, as of now, he's the hardest boss. There are other bosses, you know, in Grim Forest and stuff. It's just absurdly hard. But yeah, the only place that I still don't use him is in clan bosses. That's the only place. I think in Hydra I could still use him as a damage dealer. I haven't tried using him much. I could use him, but Faction Wars, anywhere else, he's just really just so disgusting. He's so good. So yeah, there you go, guys. I soloed Amius, so I just wanted to show you that a solo from Amius, I mean a solo from Embrys is possible in about almost everywhere in the game, and Amius is really good to have. So do go get him. He's gonna be really good for you. Yeah, I'm gonna be stuck in this one, and I hope that in the next rotation I do have Embrys, so that I can actually get him. Getting the keys is relatively hard, but if you do get those champions, you just need to work on those specific champions to actually get those keys. And once you do get those keys and you're able to solo Amius, it just becomes really good for you. You can start working for Carnage, the Anarch. It's gonna take some time, but yeah, there's that. So hope you guys are having a good time with the fusions and you're doing well in the fusions. If you're still not going for the fusion, I hope you are going for the fusion. This fusion is actually kind of really good. He's going to be really helpful for most of the accounts out there, especially in faction wars and other restricted content. He's going to be really good. So do go for the new fusion. And there's like a lot of events coming up, champion training, gear hunters and stuff. Hopefully you guys do a good job in those events and start getting the shards, required shards. There's a summon rush going on. I did not pull for this summon rush. I only pulled for the last one because, you know, that's the only thing that we need as of now. We don't need more than 20 shards from summon rush. I didn't want to overdo it, so I'll work with the gems and the energies that I have. But yeah, hope you guys are having good time. Racial Legends, we did have some news also broken down, so go watch the last video. I have some thoughts about it. I think that they released some relics and some the boss, I think the champion proving grounds, is it, the mode name, and they had these different bosses paired up. That's what we fight, and I had some answers and some thoughts about it on the video, so go do watch that video. It's not updated, but it does have my thoughts on it, but I am not gonna go more into it because once the game mode actually comes out, I will be talking more about that. But yeah, this is it about Embrys video. I will be putting out the AMOC video. I did promise in another video, I think in the first video that I created, I did talk about AMOC and building him, and I haven't seen a lot of AMOC guides out there, so I thought of putting out an AMOC guide. But the thing is that I haven't built him yet fully. He is almost really close in the next CVC. I don't have legendary tomes. I really do need those legendary tomes to actually get him and ascended and fully leveled up and masteried up as well. So once I get all of that done, AMOC's guide will be up there. So yeah, hope you guys have a good time. And if you did find this video helpful, please comment down any of your thoughts below. If you have something else in your thoughts, if you have some other builds for Embrys, or if you feel like Embrys can be used somewhere else and he's amazing somewhere else in arena, whatever it is, any kind of things that you want to discuss about, comment down below. Any other champions that you want me to do some kind of guides on, comment down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.